Let's start this the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Big Brother season has begun. You might be wondering, Big Brother season, what are you talking about? BBUS isn't until this summer. BB Can, the premiere is March 3rd. They have released their cast list on their website, along with bios and short videos. There's already been drama. One house guest has already been evicted before he even got in the house. So we have so much to talk about here tonight. So if you're joining me, smash that like, you guys, because it is Big Brother season. We love a Big Brother season. I have been waiting for a Big Brother season, and Canada, it never disappoints, except when they have to end early due to COVID, or they cast a woman named Carol. Carol. You guys remember Carol from Carol's Comedy Corner, who just cried every day? She had a really cute flannel. We had matching flannel. I thought I was going to love Carol. But then Carol in her Comedy Corner on Facebook. And then she was like, this is hard. I don't want to do this no more, but I'm not going to leave. I'm just going to hold the house hostage. And you're like, get out of here, Carol. But normally BB Can slaps, as the kids say. It just slaps. It slaps. So if you're joining, smash that like. Leave your comments of how you are feeling about this new cast as we go over it in this live. I was going to do an edited video for this, you guys, and make it really jazzy. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm really excited for a Big Brother season. But I'm like, I want to get this out now. I want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys live, and I want to see what you guys think of this new cast. If you want to support the channel, Super Chat's a great way to do it on YouTube. Otherwise, there are links in the description of this video to my PayPal, Patreon, Venmo, Cash App. Also, just following me on social media really helps. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Joleen Lunzer. If you could find me on the Tiki-Taki and you're a young person or an old person or someone who's on the Tiki-Taki, find me, because I'm trying to be on the Tiki-Taki, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing. You guys got to tell me how I'm doing on the Tiki-Taki. You got to keep Auntie Joleen cool, okay? Because I just turned 41 last week, and I'm trying to stay relevant, you know, because comedians, we're supposed to be here, there. You better have this, Joleen. You better have that. You better review shows. So I'm here, and I love you. I love you guys. I love you guys. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So thank you for joining me for this last minute stream. First things first, as far as this cast reveal goes, like I said, there has already, well, first of all, shout out to Arissa Cox, who is the host of BB Can, arguably next to Emma from BBUK, who I just have a special place for in my heart, two of the best BB hosts in the history of Big Brother altogether. Just a real passion for their job. Arissa Cox, I would say, even a step above Emma, just because now she's the executive producer, and she vowed to make this a diverse, inclusive cast. And it looks as though she delivered on that promise, despite still having Robyn cast from at casting the show. Now we know that Robyn cast isn't the final say. You know, you got to deal with the producers and the executive producers. And since it's Arissa Cox, there's hope. With American Big Brother, who knows? They said they fired Robyn cast. We possibly have the guy from Survivor or people who cast Survivor do it. We don't know with America. We don't fix things in America. This is why I like to watch BB Can. They at least fix shit. We're just like, let the racists on. Just let them win. Just let them win a season. What? Yeah. Give them more watermelon. Sure. Yeah. Speaking of, no, we're not going to speak of that person. But so shout out to Arissa Cox. Thank you for making this, listening to the people that we've been wanting more diversity on all the Big Brothers throughout the world, and especially in North America. And that's the only one I can really speak to because that's where I live. And you gave it to us. This is the most diverse cast I've seen. And this is coming out of a U.S. person from the U.S. who's watched U.S. Big Brother since the beginning, and now has never known what diversity was. I look at this cast list, I'm like, what? Where are all the whites? Who's going to be problematic? But have no fear. We already had a problematic white. They just show up. They just show up. So there is a guy, I want to share a picture here, you guys. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're just going to have some fun and talk about the craziness that is Big Brother. Okay. So I'm working on like multiple monitors here because Auntie Joleen is trying her best. All right. So here we go. This dude, okay, we're going to try this again because Auntie Joleen, it's late and I got shit together. What are you doing, Joleen? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stop this and let's reshare. We're going to share a screen. That's my second monitor. Okay, and we're back. I just wanted to make myself a little bigger. Narcissism. Okay, but maybe I should make this dude's picture a little bigger. All right, so here we had Ethan. Now, I watched the cast videos as they were released. I think it was yesterday they were released. And this guy showed up, right? Ethan. And I was like, okay, all right. I watched his video. So they all did about a minute, 40-second or so videos. And it was like, oh, I play hockey. It gave me Daner. You know, Daners? Remember Pre-Boys? PB Boys for life, bro. PB Boys. He gave me Daner vibes. He was like, I like to play hockey. And then sometimes I blow out snot rockets. I like hooking up with chicks and, you know, just like snow and hockey and maple syrup and So it gave me Daner vibes, but this guy's no, we learned more about him. Now, as his video went on, I started liking him a little more because he had a sister who I believe he said neurological issues and they communicated through the eyes and he hadn't been able to see his family in a long time because of COVID. And and then I was like, okay, maybe I like him. Maybe I like him. I don't normally, you know, I haven't met a ton of Ethans I've liked in my life, but maybe I like him. And then all hell broke loose and people started coming out of the woodwork. So he's 22 years old, this Ethan guy was. And let me just pull it up on my other laptop here so I can actually read to you what it says. So shout out to people that I screen grabbed from. This one I screen grabbed obviously from Survivor Competition. So apparently, once his video hit the YouTubes, Canadians who went to school with him at some Malvern High School, I don't know where that is, you guys. I'm so sorry. I only know, you know, it's American geography. We don't learn shit about anybody else. Just, you know, that's how it is. Okay, so they were leaving comments about this dude being problematic. And remember, he's 22, so he's not that far out of high school. Okay, and this reads, he was expelled from Malvern. I apologize if I'm pronouncing anything incorrectly. Canadians, correct me, please. I know you're polite and kind, but correct my ass. Malvern Collegiate Institute, a high school in Toronto. Toronto, I've always wanted to go to Toronto. Okay, he messed that up. For calling a black student the N-word. Of course, because how could we get through a season of Big Brother without one of these white men? Okay, for calling a black student the N-word with a hard R and then beating them up really horribly. So there's nothing funny there. He later had the expulsion reversed to a suspension because nepotism, basically. They're saying his family is well connected in the community and they let him off with a slap on the wrist because he could shoot a puck into a net. And apparently that trumps racist behavior. So this person says, I've personally seen him get extremely angry and come within inches of hitting a girl who was just trying to get him to leave because the host had ended the party. So he racist, close to hitting women, just, you know, on par for Big Brother casting so far. So then they go on to say one of his friends and another guy I had never met literally had to grab him, restrain him from punching the girl. Okay, cool. It's also well known that he sexually assaulted a classmate. This guy has quite the resume. He's ready for an episode of 2020 or Dateline or prison. Can you say Brock Turner? This is all alleged. Yeah, I have to say that because who knows what, you know, his parents probably will find a way to sue my YouTube channel. So allegedly this dickhead, you know, racist women wants to hit him and sexually assault him, you know, just a real fun guy. Okay, so let's see, where was I here? It's also well known, sexually assaulted a classmate of ours, and she never pressed charges or told any authorities because she was so scared of his retaliation. This isn't conjecture. Plenty of us know about him, but he's too well connected to do anything about Brock Turner. We've seen this story played out. This is like 5 Goes West. You know, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. That's Beauty and the Beast, Joleen. Okay, so especially since the victim has done, okay, so a lot of people know about this, but they didn't say anything. He's too well connected, especially since the victim has done her best to move on and put the trauma behind her. Of course. I mean, who would want that, to have that kind of trauma follow them like that? His one single redeeming quality is that he does genuinely care about and love his sister deeply. That's just about the only genuine thing in this video and about this guy in general. And that's what I found when I watched the video. Before I knew any of this stuff, I was like, seems pretty basic. But then the sister thing got me, because producers, you know how to do that. Someone send me a personal message if he breaks a leg or something in a competition. Would be welcome to viewing for all of us from Malvern. Malvern. Am I saying that right? In Malvern. Okay. And a lot of people are asking, like, David, it's a good question. Does casting not do background checks? The thing with this one is, again, if charges were never pressed and he doesn't technically have a criminal record, and if this was never in the press, no one would be able to out this dude until they outed him, which happened in this situation, is that he was already cast. They put his video out, and then people were like, oh, no, I know that racist sexual assaulter. I don't want to watch him on TV. So I think that's what happened is this. Again, I think this is another mistake in casting, is that we still go for these same archetypes. We still go for these same problematic people. They were like, we're going to have diversity, but we better throw in some of the people that, always F it up, right? We can't just totally redo it. I mean, what if you just did a whole cast all diverse? What if it was just all something we've never seen before? But again, Arissa Cox, props to you. But this could be a situation where casting didn't know about these allegations because it wasn't out there. And if he does have a family who is able to hide things for him, like a lot of these guys do, Brock Turner, then how would they know? You know what I mean? And these... you would think they could read, you think you could read a serial killer, but I've seen the Ted Bundy documentaries. I don't think I would have known, I would have been like, well, he does drive the same Volkswagen, but I mean, the guy seems pretty nice. And then boom, we know the outcome to that one. Okay. So I'm sorry, you guys are asking me a quick question here. Auntie Joleen, we need your help so bad. Where can we watch BB Can for free in the United States? Here's the deal. I don't know about watching for free. I'm so sorry, you guys. Here's how I do it. So let's take him down for a second, because it's a little too much. Okay, so here's how I do it. What I do is I pay for what's called a VPN, and I use the HMA, which is an acronym for Hide My Ass. It's a yearly payment. I forgot how much I pay. It's renewing in April, so I wish I could tell you guys. It's not anything cuckoo bananas price-wise. It's definitely under $100. I know that because I had to talk my husband into it, and he is the more fiscally responsible one in the family. And I was like, more Uggs. And he's like, you live in California. Calm yourself. So I know it's not that, but I'm saying this in 2021 when we're in a panicook and panorama pandemic and people are still out of work. So it's still a cost. But what I do then is I'm then able to turn on said VPN, and I can pick my location being Canada, and then I can go to the bigbrother.ca website and watch it from there, which is where I watch the live feeds. I know there used to be some DMX channel. I don't know. I just want to not the rapper Dogfighter DMX, but a different DMX site. I think it was DMX. Maybe I'm just thinking of DMX. But there was a site where you could watch the feeds. I think they got rid of it. I think they did get rid of it. Yes. Hide My Ass, totally worth the price. Totally worth the price. I've watched BB Australia last season. I watched BB Can last season. It was worth it. If you want to make a small investment in think of it as a mental health investment, do that, because let's all start GoFundMes for everybody's VPN. Okay. I'll throw down on your GoFundMe for your VPN if you need me to, but that's how I watch it. Okay, that's the only way I know to watch it. I don't know these free trickeries because I would love to know that, but I'm pretty sure VPNs aren't illegal. But if they are, don't tell on me. Okay, it was BMX. It wasn't DM. What is wrong with me? Is HMA an app? That is an excellent question. I, again, am 41, and I went to a website to purchase. I feel like my mother right now. I went to a website to purchase it. So I think it could be an app. Like if you watch stuff on your phone, you just have to, it literally is, let me show you what it looks like. I don't think there's any, well, there might be information on here, like my IP address. And I don't know what you could do with that, but I'm sure my husband will be like, don't share that. And I'm like, do you want my social security number? It's basically, it pops up on my computer. It's a small box and I can just click on, and then I can pick the location anywhere in the world. So also, here's another trick. If you have something like this and you stream shows, and you can stream them like with Bravo TV. And if you somehow want to watch said show at an earlier time in the East Coast, I think you can flip on your VPN and then watch it earlier. Okay. I think that, okay. So BMX is the racist site. I didn't know, Ricky Bobby. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Okay. So yes, David King is the person to go to for this information, because David is dropping some knowledge on the iPhone. Yes, you can download HMA. Again, it's HMA. It's short for Hide My Ass. Worth it, you guys. If you can put the little bit of extra dough toward it, do it. Silverhawk is saying, I use Windscribe for mobile. It's free, I think, but IDK, I just found one that had Canada for free and said YOLO. Yes, YOLO. Oh my God, are we bringing YOLO back? That is taking it back to the old school. I like it. Kevin Carter, are you late? A little bit, but you're right on time. So don't you worry. So back to this little Ethan character. There was a couple more. Obviously, these were the allegations that came out. Some other people, it wasn't just one person from his high school. A bunch of people left comments. They not only left comments, but they said they would be willing to go on the record with their names. They contacted production. They contacted Big Brother Canada and were like, please do not let this Ethan dude on your show. And like I said, BBUS would have been like, cool. Tell them we'll get back to them after we let this guy win the season. But BB Can cut him. They cut him. So they said, you know what? No, not today. No. Where US would have said, yeah. So Ethan is no longer, that's just, I was props to the BB Can crew for actually taking action when people step up. Because why would you even want to deal with someone who has all these allegations? This isn't just one. This is like multiple people coming forward about this guy. And it was a case where it happened at the high school. There was supposed to be an expulsion, allegedly, but then turned into a suspension. So this is something they could have definitely looked into real quick as well once they found out. So yes, yay, Canada. I mean, as an American, I'm like, what is this action against predators and alleged and racists and such? I don't know this life, but I'm happy that it exists. And I think that I might want to move to Canada. I mean, I've been thinking that for a long time, but I don't know if Canada wants to mess with me. So so we just have some other stuff here. Like, as a guy who went to high school with him, I can confirm all of this is true. There was also they accidentally named the person that this Ethan guy allegedly called the N-word and fought. And then they retracted that and edited their comment because this person did not, that any kind of naming of victims, if you will. I don't want to name anyone a victim without them, first saying they would want to, because maybe he doesn't consider, maybe the person, I don't even know who the person is, but they named the person and then they took the name out because that's not really fair to out them. Because maybe, like you said, dealing with these people and this trauma that maybe they don't want to get involved in this, and that is their right. But their fellow classmates and people that went to school with them stepped up and were like, no to Ethan. And shout out to some of the Twitter accounts that I screen grabbed. Amazon Swine says a quick Google search shows that he went to school. So the people that were BB Twitter was doing the work. They always do the work. So if you try to sneak by in the BB world, good luck to you, sir or ma'am, because they always will figure it out. And they will find you. And that's just how it is. So it was all these comments on the cast assessment or the cast. Did I see this? Is this something that I didn't see? Principal's message response to racism hate. Okay. I don't know if that's anything, but feel free to read that at a later date. Again, more stuff being talked about. And there's just so many. And so then here is the statement from Big Brother Canada, Global TV. Today, Global TV and Insight Productions were made aware of some significant concerns regarding an individual who has been announced as part of the season 9 cast for Big Brother Canada. We take this information seriously and acknowledge the impact these concerns raise for both the production and those involved. While much of what has been brought to our attention remains unproven, we cannot proceed with casting this person, and this individual will be replaced ahead of the season premiere. So then people were like, what happened? And then these nice Twitter users were explaining, Ethan was exposed for using racial slurs and being expelled from schools in the past due to racial motives and also sexual assault. So just, people were just really sharing. Some people wanted to stay anonymous, but again, contacting production and all that jazz. So props to the people who stepped up and made sure that we did not have someone who allegedly does this kind of thing in a house with a bunch of people who just want to play a game. We don't need it. We don't need it. This is 2021 now. We don't need it. Okay. So, I do too. I hope this isn't BB Can 8 2.0. Who did they replace him with? So here is your cast. We got 14 house guests for BB Can 9. They replaced him with a Kyle, which seems like it would be problematic, right? Like you don't replace an Ethan with a Kyle. I wouldn't have went that route. I don't know why. I can't even get his picture to open up on here. Here we go. So, and this is his little, so I watched his video. So basically this dude's story, you guys, is he's 26. He lives with his parents, shocker, but also it is the Panakuchen. So, a lot of, myself, you change up where you're living, things happen, but something tells me even if it wasn't the Panakuchen, he'd be rolling at mom's house. So he is unemployed hockey coach, which cool. Seems like in Canada, there shouldn't be an unemployed hockey coach, especially in the winter, but what do I know? So he plans to make as many connections as possible and dominate the competitions in hopes of becoming the BB9 champs. He was just sitting. This is why they have people, backups, if you will, because sometimes people get COVID. Casey and Josh from who were supposed to be on BB22, they were just like living La Vida Miami, not wearing masks, partying like there wasn't a Panakuchen going on. And so then we got Keisha from BB10, and we also got, what's his nuts? Why can't I remember his name? I want to call him Harrison. His name is not Harrison. He kind of looks like a Harrison. Kentucky, no. Nashville, no. Memphis, that's what it was. Memphis. He follows me on Instagram. Shout out to Memphis. Not really. He does follow me, but the shout out, not really. Okay. So, I think they did like they had like a whole list. Oh, maybe it's all, let's click on this, Joleen. All content. Yes, let's do that. All right. You saw this on Twitter. Good, Edward. I'm glad you're paying attention to the Twitter. So did I. Come on, computer. I feel like when I'm in the VPN though, they think I'm in Canada and they're trying to bounce back the servers. I'm just making things up at this point. So it's just slower when I do this, when I'm trying to, let me see if I can, maybe I have too many things open. Who the hell knows? Maybe my husband's watching. Maybe he'll come save me here. But anyways, that's all you need to know about this guy. He's 26. He likes to party. He wears little shorts. He loves hockey. So we replaced one hockey guy for another hockey guy because you cannot have a hockey guy. It's like, hey, I like to, shoot the puck in the net. And Daners, I'm going to do the PB Boys 2.0s. And I could take my teeth out. And that's about that. He probably, this guy, probably a little chewing tobacco, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be a fan of his. I think he's going to come off as cocky. I think he's going to be the party boy, possible showmance kind of guy, but I don't see him as a real gamer. I just don't see that. I could be wrong. These are my first impressions. He's from Red Deer, Alberta. Sounds nice, but yeah, I think that this is why he was an alternate. You know what I mean? So I don't think we're going to see a ton from this guy, but one never knows. Yeah, my computer says no Kyle. It says no more Kyles. And yeah. I mean, remember Kyle last season? What was Kyle? Oh, there wasn't that the wrestler dude? Oh, we gotta look. He was worse than. Well, I don't know if anyone was worse than. Why'd I even look? Remember this guy? Oh no. Why does he exist? Oh no. See? Oh, look at they even BB Can's site was like JK, dumpster, trash. Remember that guy? And we were like, well, maybe he won't be that bad. He's kind of he's giving us like Macho Man, Randy Savage vibes. But yeah, this guy, that's just, that was a lot of hair. It was a lot of hair. It was too much. He had a lot of anger, that one. Oh, for a Canadian, that was a lot of anger. And I know Canadians can have layers, but why is he wearing a jacket on top of a jacket here? Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. If I got to wax, you got to wax too. Everybody's waxing. I don't wax. I'm married. I don't wax. Okay, so back to the cast, Jolene. Stay on point, ADHD. Austin. I liked Austin. I like her. So quick about Austin. She's 23. Her hometown is Newmarket, Ontario. That sounds cute, right? She's a realtor / model, because who isn't? But most realtors are hot, like our beloved Janelle from BB6, BB7, BB14, and then, BB All-Stars and Justice for Janelle, #Justice for Janelle. But Austin seems cute. She's never had a boyfriend. Her dad's really strict. She loves her sister. She comes from very diverse backgrounds, both her mom and her dad. I think I saved some fun pics here. I really liked her relationship that she had with her sister, and her sister was really supportive. And I'm just going to click on random things here and eventually get to the thing that I want to see or not. Oh, this was funny. I thought, you guys, John Luke from last season, who knew we would like John Luke, but he was pretty decent for a half COVID season. He was pretty decent. He says, as a representative for the goofball surfer boy archetype, we do not claim Ethan. Thank you, John Luke. Thank you. Because I thought early on I was not going to like the John Luke. And then I ended up really liking him. So I think I sent myself another email here. You guys, we're just going through my emails together because why not? Oh, so here's her and her adorable sister. I mean, it's just so cute. So here she is right here, Austin, and that's her sister. And I apologize, I don't remember her sister's name, but they seem really cool. And she seems down to earth. I mean, as down to earth as you can being a model, but I see a showmance. This is going to be the dudes are going to be definitely interested in Austin. She's beautiful. She seems smart. She can sell them a condo when they get real jobs. So I think Austin will do well in this game. I don't think she's going to be a sleeper like we've seen in previous seasons where like the PB boys, when they were dominating BB, what was it? BB, what are we on? BB9, BB8, BB7. And we thought, the pretty boys the peanut butter boys can't take over the whole season. But all the women were like, wake me up when we start playing. We're like, we've started playing. And they all had their little hockey boyfriends and then they didn't play any games. I don't think she's going to be that type. I don't at all. I think she's going to play the game. So I like that about her. And let's see if we can see if I can get all her content, if my computer wants to work with me, but I don't think it does. But basically she just was like, she seems kind of shy but she seemed cool. And so I don't want to play the cast bio because I don't want them to give me a strike against my channel. But you know what, Jolene? What if you did this on, can I use my VPN on 2 devices? This will be the true test. It says I'm in Vancouver. Wouldn't that be nice if I was in Vancouver? Don't you have to have money to live in Vancouver? I don't have money. So I'm just going to pretend I live in Vancouver. So Big Brother Canada, 9 here, you guys. We'll just leave it on that because I do want to read these small little things that they have. They did like little short question answers with the house guests, and hopefully we can read a couple of those. And this works out for me as you're being so patient and sweet. Talk amongst yourselves as we are finding out more information about the wonderful Austin or not. We will all content, news. How about that? Maybe I needed to click on no news. Did they take those down off the website? Because I could have sworn I saw it earlier. And no, I wonder where the questionnaires went. Maybe they had to take it down because old racist. Oh, assaulter, allegedly. Maybe they had to take it down due to him. But anyways, so she's brains with beauty. They're saying this BB Can superfan will take out the competition with her knowledge of the game and flirtatious strategy. So she's going to be a flirt. And she has knowledge of the game, which is always helpful. I didn't see in this list a lot of influencer types that we see in the BBUS who are like, I watched this game until I was on it. I was in Sequester and they gave me like a season to watch on a DVD. Have you heard of those? It's crazy. I was born in 2020. So yeah, apparently there's like an HOH. Yeah. What's the HOH? Yeah. I'm just here for the sex in the shower. So I was very happy to see that we only had one influencer, and we will get to the influencer. So here we have Beth. Now, Beth seemed really cool. I also thought she had a really cool job. So her hometown is Tomahawk, Alberta. Shout out to Tomahawk, Alberta. I've never been there. I did see some critiques from real Canadians saying that they didn't have a lot of East Coasters. So I don't know if they rectified that. I think Kyle might be a East Coaster. Okay, so she's 27, nice age. You know, you want to over 20, you want to get over 25. Anything under 25, it's like, oh my God, it's like babysitting, you know, watching the feeds. You have to explain everything to them. It's difficult. Occupation, homeless support worker. So a lot of these contestants too have jobs. It's so weird. It's just so strange for me to see my Big Brother people with actual jobs and meaningful jobs. And she's one of them with a meaningful job. She seems to have a fun personality. Beth may be a country girl through and through, but her trauma training, physical strength, and mental fortitude will lead her to a win. And I believe that. And I like her. I like her energy. So far, I'm liking everything about Beth. And I think just casting people with empathy, what a novel idea, right? And I think she might be one of these women too who will play with other women. Weird, who won't, just cuddle up with someone and hope he wins some comps. I think this is a boss woman. I mean, she is from a farm. She knows what to do with chickens. Somehow that will relate to the game. She's not afraid of gross smells because she's from a farm. That's always good. You never know what Big Brother's going to throw at you. Expect the unexpected. And strong, tough, and also, like I said, she has empathy. And Beth, so far, Beth, I like this Beth. Don't disappoint me, Beth, please. Braden, oh my gosh, we need to talk about Braden. Okay, Braden's 23. I'll give Braden a pass on being 23 because he's so cute. He's from Calgary, Alberta. Apparently, it's very cold there. He said it was negative 12 or something, but we in Minnesota, we always say 12 below. So it was kind of interesting to see like, oh my God, people say it differently because negative 12 was, I think he said negative 12, but he was out there just, doing his Instagram poses, one leg longer than the other, put one in front of the other, kind of squat down like you're going to go to the bathroom, but you're not going to pop a squat. You're going to pop a pose. So that was Braden. Braden's going to come in with attitude in the best way possible. So watch out for this fierce and hardworking competitor who never gives up. Braden will not only be there to stay, but will be there to slay. Oh my goodness. Braden's going to read this later and go, was that all that necessary? So he's an anthropology student. He said he studied like biological anthropology, and it was like over my head. And he doesn't know if he's going to tell the other house guests. Not only because he doesn't want them to know he's smart, but because he was like, I don't know if they'll even know what that means. They're probably stupid. And right then I was like, I think I like him a lot. I think I like his sarcasm. I like his little Judge Judy attitude. I think he's going to be good TV. Do I see Braden getting super far in the game? No, I don't, because he's not going to take any doo-doo brown from anybody. Like if anyone throws the doo-doo brown at him, he's going to be like, no. And he's going to read people, and we need some good reads. He's going to be able to shade. He's going to be fun to watch on feeds. He could surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if he's good at comps too. But as far as like the social aspect, I think he's going to rub some people the wrong way because he is authentically himself. And he'll probably say things in jest or in joking or in shade, and people might get offended. I don't know. That's That's how I see him. But let's see what you guys are saying. Braden seems fun, just like he might get on people's nerves early, causing him to get evicted. Yeah, unfortunately, we might be like, no, it's going to be a Braden eviction. I hope the best for him. I want him to get super far. But these bigger personalities, sometimes people can't take it. That's why I don't know. It's in this, they can take it if you're a Jerkson from, BB 21, because then they just cower down. But when you're like fun and not problematic and have a big personality, for some reason, then they kick you out. But they keep you in when you're problematic. It makes no sense. Okay. So I really liked Braden. He's coming in. He's just going to have a really good read of the house. I cannot wait to see his diaries. They're going to be very, very fun. Kyle's there. We already talked about him. And okay, Jensen. Okay, so Jensen is a cutie. A well-rounded ladies' man, is confident. He holds the 3 essential qualities needed to succeed on BB Can: athleticism, intelligence, and a charming personality. And he's a personal trainer. He's going to do very well at competitions. He might be seen as a physical threat, which could be a detriment to his game. Hopefully he goes in with a game plan and wanting to work with people. His best thing to do would be to start an early alliance with some people he thinks he can trust, but switch it up. Please do not do an all-guy alliance. Those are so boring. They're so boring. After the PB boys, I can't. No more Peanut Butter Boys alliance. I don't think Jensen's going to be that type. I think Jensen might have a showmance with, what was her name that I just got done saying? Oh my God, I love her. Austin. Yeah. Maybe Jensen Austin. 25. How old is she again? We're playing The Bachelor because I'm watching that shit show. She's 23. Oh my God, she's so young. She struck me as a little bit older, maybe because she seemed more mature. Okay, so yes, they could make it. Okay, maybe we'll see a showmance. Maybe they would be cute, right? Jensen screams Fessy to you. I hope not. Who flipped? If Jensen says who flipped or doesn't know how the game works, he's got to go. As cute as he is, as sweet as he is, but the ladies' man aspect makes me think he is going to treat this show a little more like a dating show, much like Fessy did. He'll be like, when do we get to, play a real physical comp? And you're like, well, they're kind of physical. It's like Big Brother physical, which isn't that physical. Can you hold on to stuff for a long time? Can you spin around in a circle until you feel like you want to puke with the tutu on and then toss something at a target? Because that's about as physical as it's going to get. So Jensen, it'll be interesting. Either he knows how to play and he's going to start an alliance, he's going to do the work, or he's just there for the showmance and then becomes instantly a target. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's the Canadian Kurt Cobain, Josh Farnworth. I don't know what, I'm loving that he's here because this is total 90s nostalgia. Josh is 30. His hometown is New Westminster, British Columbia. His occupation is film production coordinator. Of course it is. Just in the dark. I like to sit in the dark. My heart is bleeding. Like, he was walking his dogs. He says he's very single. He's gay. He's cute. He's emo. He's 90s. He just screams Canadian Kurt Cobain to me. But his little package, his cast bio was just like, what if we're in alternate universes? And what if Keanu Reeves took the purple pill, if there was a purple pill, and then you're existing, but I'm playing Big Brother here, but then I'm also an accountant in another universe. What if math is our detriment? I think he's going to just break into random poetry sessions within the house and just freak people out. Like, have you ever heard, he's just going to quote Elon Musk way too much. And I guarantee he's going to want to go home at least 3 times for sure. So, yeah. So this authentic and intelligent film production coordinator has no problem stirring up the game. He's like, if you have a problem with me, that's your problem. And I was like, I do like that. I do like a little bit of that. I like that, kind of very emo, he's just going to be like, ugh. Sometimes it's just like, it's raining in my heart. And Yeah. And who, I don't know, maybe I don't see him doing a showmance. He seemed to be very single and okay with that, taking long walks by the water with his dog. He says he's worked in television, being a film production coordinator, so he knows how TV works. Do you really until you're on it? You know? So we'll see. Looks like you're describing Denise Richards' husband. No, I don't think he's going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs like Denise Richards' husband, but he definitely said stuff about alternate universes existing at the same time. I think he just watched the Matrix trilogy, and so he's just, trying to find his Neo, like, aren't we all, really? And yeah. He's such a toss up. I just know he's going to want to go home a couple times. Maybe he didn't bring enough leather pants, or maybe the pleather ones aren't breathing and they won't replace it with the leather pants. I would say he's probably a vegan. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. He's going to get in fights with people. He's going to be interesting. There's definitely someone's going to say something. He's like, what do you mean by that? And they're going to go, I was just saying that, lemonade is sometimes too sweet for me to drink. But you realize in an alternate universe, you might be drinking that lemonade and enjoying it. Did you ever think of that? Elon Musk said, and then everyone's going to go, oh my God, Josh. Can you guys believe Josh? And I want to see Josh on the Have Not, just because I feel like that'll bring his emotions up even more. You know what I mean? I can't wait. Okay. So Julie. Okay. So she is the only influencer, I believe, in this whole cast. Now, word on the streets of the Twitter streets was that she's friends with some of the former Big Brother Canada contestants. Like, they follow her. So maybe that's how she got on their radar. I don't know. So she's 28. Her hometown is Vancouver. Yes. Occupation, social media influencer. Don't be fooled by the beauty and glamour. This YouTube star, oh my gosh, just like me. I'm not, you guys. But thank you on the 14K. Let's get to 15K during BB Can. This YouTube star is ready to pull out all the show-stopping moves to become a BB Can icon. I think she's going to be a boss. I do. I feel like if you can have a successful, I'm not talking Nicole Franzel influencer career, where you're like, this is like no fair. Like, today we were going to make my favorite Midwestern mayonnaise salad, but then Vic was like, I got to get a haircut. So now I just can't do the video for like 7 days. Leave me alone. I'm talking real influencer, like you're making boss moves. I feel like she's making boss moves. She's 28. She knows who she is. She talked about being the first, I believe she said she's going to be the first trans woman ever on BB Can. And obviously Audrey was the first trans woman on BBUS. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she might be the first trans woman on BB Can. So I'm excited to see what she does. I think she's going to be a boss. Julie Vu, I have high hopes for you. That rhymed. Okay, Keefer. Who watches Teen Mom? I can't with this guy's name. His name's Keefer, but all I can think of is Keefer. When Janelle was dating Keefer and her mom was like, Keefer. Keefer has a mullet, okay? But again, he lives in Old Masset, British Columbia. Maybe that's popular there. He's also really quirky. He seems fun. He seems like a fun personality. He's a radio DJ. It says this laid-back radio host and family man may not seem like a threat, but he will use this to his advantage to become the next BB9 champion. I would, if Keefer, is his name Keefer Collision? Is that, wow, that's kind of a fun name. Okay, he has a wife. He's got kids. They're cute. His wife's really pretty. He says that the society he grew up in, so this Old Masset, again, he's 32. I apologize for not knowing my Canadian geography, but a very matriarchal, I can't even say it because it's just the patriarchy over here, society. So he's a lot of respect for women and his daughters and stuff. And I'm like, okay, Keefer. I like that. So far, so good. I can see him possibly, Fonda says, he seems annoying. He could go two ways. Guys like this can go two ways. We could get a situation like Kyle from last year's BB Cam. You know, where you think he might be fun. I mean, he's wearing tight glitter pants. He's probably like okay with himself, but he's not. But I think Keefer is going to surprise us. Yeah, it's BB Sam vibes, BB21 Sam vibes, just like different than what we're used to. It's not coming in with a 6-pack, which is actually very refreshing because contrary to Big Brother Everywhere's belief, you don't need a 6-pack to be good at Big Brother. You just don't. Okay. I know they like to reward the 6-packs of Big Brother, but we don't need a 6-pack. So Keefer here, we'll see. He could get on people's nerves. He could always be on. You know, you got the radio, funny, could always be on. But since he's so influenced by women, so he says, has a lot of respect for them, maybe he's picked up a few tips, a few things, you know, and he's able to read the room, if you will. Maybe he's more in tune with his emotional side, which is what I'm hoping. And he could surprise us. Plus, I'm just so interested to see his t-shirts. Like, I bet you he has a interesting collection of t-shirts with the jean shirt over it. So that's probably what I am most interested about. Keefer. So yeah, I mean, I think he's going to try to be a leader. For sure, he's going to try to be a leader. I foresee him trying to start some kind of alliance. He would be best playing a little more under the radar. Wait for people to kind of ask him instead of coming off as an early alpha. You know, yeah, I can see it go so many ways, but something tells me he's going to be better than we think he's going to be, okay? And I just want to be able to do Keefer. Just want to say Keefer the whole entire season. Okay, now we're coming up to some of my faves. Okay, Latoya Anderson, 34 years old. Perfect age to play Big Brother. Perfect. You know yourself. 34 is a great age for women. I don't know why. It was for me. I was at my thinnest. I was making moves. Okay, so Pickering, Ontario. Never heard of it. But she's a police officer. So this ambitious police officer will make nice with the house guests and build alliances to make it to the top, all while undercover as a fashion designer. So she's not going to tell people she's a police officer, which is so smart. Do not tell people you're a police officer. And don't read like a cop. Because if we're looking at like previous Survivor seasons where you got like Tony and Sarah and they just screamed cop. You know, and they even called each other out on cop. But you're just like, that's a cop. That's the coppiest piece of cop I ever saw, cop. Now, Latoya says she's not going to talk about being a cop, which I think is so smart, but don't interrogate people. Don't cop question. Don't stand like cops do, you know, when you're kind of got your hands here on your belt buckled, like this stance she's doing, screams cops. You have to be really, really careful. Okay. So Pickering, Ontario. Yes. She's strong. She says she's going to say she's a fashion designer because she did start some kind of like body positive swimwear line, I think, which I liked. And I just get good vibes from Latoya. I feel like she's powerful. I feel like she's smart. She's at a great age for this. And with her police instincts, you know, also don't come off like a Derek. Even though Derek did win his season, we are now a little more, you know, with police officers, obviously there's a huge, you know, we got issues, especially, you know, in the US with the whole, we have systemic issues. So yeah, I would definitely keep that out. And you don't want to come off too Derek, because Derek was playing with toddlers. He was at daycare. They picked him up. They picked all the players like, we'll take you. Hayden has long hair. Cody can kind of read. Nicole has post-nasal drip. Caleb has bedazzled jeans, and that's how they picked. Frankie has a famous sister. That's how they picked BB16. So Victoria sometimes knows where she is and has a lot of prom dresses, despite being 23. So that's how they picked BB16. That's why Derek could win that season. But now it's different. This seems like a lot smarter. This clearly is a lot smarter of a cast than US BB16. So Latoya is going to have to be that undercover police officer. But I would totally believe that she's a fashion designer. And she's not lying, because she does design fashions. So I think if she partners with the right women and maybe one dude, or, you know, feel it out. But I'll tell you as we get further into this list who I want her to have a final two with. And I will tell you why once we get there. Okay. Rohan, he's 26. He's from Toronto. He's a strategic partnerships manager, which sounds so boring. He's confident. I would say cocky after watching his video. Athletic. That's yet to be seen. Strategic, because he's a strategic planning manager or partnerships manager. And charming. That didn't come off in the video. Rohan has all the elements needed to be a great Big Brother Canada player. He wants to be the villain. Okay, we've seen this before. The PB Boys had that one little guy that looked like Skippy from Family Ties and Screech if they had a baby. I forgot his name, but he also wanted to be a villain and be clever, and he wasn't. So Rohan's going to have to be very careful, because during his interview, he was like, I've lied like 100 times during this interview, and you don't even know. I've only told the truth 25%. I'm like, yeah, I know that, because you told us you were charming. I knew that was a lie. You told us that you were confident. I knew you were cocky. And you told us that you know how to compliment people, and you gave really crappy compliments. So I don't know if he is able to be a legit good Big Brother villain, but when he was showing us what he's made of and what he can do, it didn't seem that impressive. He's like, I can make people like me. Like, hey, your hair looks nice today. If he goes up to people in the house and just randomly was like, your hair looks nice today, they're going to be like, weird. That's weird. So we'll see what he can do. But a lot of these guys that come in, and I've seen this a lot on BB Can, where the guys are like, I'm going to be the villain and I'm going to do all this stuff. And then they don't succeed at that. They either, their game is just weak, or they're sent home really, really soon. So, but he definitely wants to, I'm going to trick everybody. I'm a liar. Okay, cool. But don't tell everybody. I get this as your cast bio, but hopefully it doesn't go in the house and I can just see him slipping up. You know what I mean? I don't think he's really good at covering his lies. I think he thinks he's a good liar, but I don't think he's really a good liar. But we'll see. We'll see. Rohan. I just don't think in 26 years he could really figure out everything he needs to know. Like, sure, you can put a Bluetooth in your ear and be strategic all day. And I'm a strategic partnerships manager. I don't even know what that does. Do you want to partner with us strategically? Of course you do. You love us. You love this company. This company rules. We are here for you. You are having a great day. It's like that coworker you have who it just cheeses you up, and you're like, oh God, I got to talk to freaking Bert. And then Bert's like, hey, Joleen, how's it going? Oh, that's it. Yeah, you look, yeah, you do. No, not going to talk about how you look, because that's not appropriate at work, but boy, yeah. And you're like, all right, Bert, like, we'll talk to you later or never. Can you just email? Like, why are we still calling on the phone? It's 2021. I feel like he's like, I just killed it in that call. And everyone who gets off the phone with him is like, thank God I am off the phone with him. That's how I feel about this guy. I think he's a lot of bark, but he's not going to have the bite to follow through. Okay, here's another one of my favorites, Tara. Tara's 37. God, I love a lady in her 30s or 40s on these damn shows. She's from LaSalle, Ontario. Her occupation is mom/spin instructor. Okay, this is who I want Latoya to partner with. I think the 30-something ladies, they're petite, they're strong, they're very adamant about taking care of their bodies, they're smart. Once I saw her personality is fun, I'm like, she has a good sense of humor, she has a hot husband, 2 cute little kids. I really liked her, and I thought she and Latoya should take over the world. They're both, I think she said she's 5 feet. I think Latoya looks petite, but she could be a little taller than that. But I liked her. So this free-spirited married mom of 2 is ready to show women and moms everywhere that it is never too late to follow her dreams and become the next BB Can winner. I liked her little video because even though they were all very short, she was showing that she at least knows the lingo of Big Brother. I think she was like pretending to put her kids on the block, or I don't know, nominate them, and was saying why. And one was because he pees on the toilet seat. And that is grounds for eviction. Now, had that been grounds for eviction in the BBUS, we would have never seen the Jerksons, the Aqua Douches, none of them, because it is piss city in the bathroom when they go in there. We wouldn't have to deal with Baby Bangs, aka Nick. Enzo would be a no-zo because he does not hit the toilet. Please, dads, maybe moms if dad's not there, teach your boys to aim and hold your member when you're going. Don't do this. No, women are tired of cleaning the toilet thing because you never look down there, but we got to sit and we see more things, and then there's just, how does it get here on the toilet bowl? In the water, you have a stick to aim. We have it just can go, but somehow I never miss. Somehow I sit down if you have to. Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not going to judge as long as you make it in the toilet. So I want to see Tara and I want to see Latoya take over the damn house. Okay. I get this vibe that I want them to be friends. I want them to find their 30-something inner badass women and be like, let's spin class this and take it home. Final two. There you go. All right, you guys. Oh my God, Tina. Tina Thistle. Okay. I have so many questions about Tina. Let me just pull up I took a screenshot and I don't know where the hell I put it now, but she speaks a different language. So she's from, I thought she was from Newfoundland. Why the heck can't I talk? It says she's from Paradise. Oh, Newfoundland. Yeah, okay, there you go, Jolene. But Paradise. It looked beautiful. I want to go to Newfoundland. It looks gorgeous. She's 42. God, I love a 42. Me and Tina, 1 year apart. We see each other. She goes, me don't even wear me makeup. That's a horrible accent, but she literally started off with, I'm not girly at all. I don't even wear me makeup. Or what accent is that? I have no idea what I'm doing. But she's a graphic designer, of course. Of course she is. Look at that perm. She's a graphic designer. This driven entrepreneur will take on the BB Can house by being pleasant on the surface with more than a few tricks up her sleeve. So she has her lady, I think she referred to her as her partner. I think her name was Larry. They've been together 20 years. And Terry, Larry, she was so cute. She's the introvert. And then Tina, God, I'm just thinking of the Too Short song, and I'm not going to say the lyrics, but it's one of my favorite Too Short songs. And there's a line about a Tina, which that Tina is not, because she has a lady partner. But is this the shot? This is okay. So when I saw this shot of Tina throwing up the deuce, I was, oh no, Carol 2.0. And I didn't just say that because two white lady lesbians from Canada. No, I said that because it's like, I'm up with the hip kids. Yo, check out Carol's Comedy Corner on Facebook where all the kids are hanging out. So I was worried when I saw this picture because she was just throwing up deuces. And I was like, oh no, Carol 2.0. But then I thought about it. I'm like, Jolene, it's not fair to compare Tina to Carol. Tina hasn't done anything. She seems cool. And I want Tina to do well. But the minute Tina lays on a bed and cries and says, I just wanted to be here for more followers for Tina's Comedy Corner, I'm done. I'm starting a petition to no more Tinas, no more Carols. Like, I can't. Okay. The good thing is she says she tries things later in life. Like at 40, she tried hockey, which seems strange being from Canada. I thought you just came out of the womb on hockey sticks, but maybe not everybody, maybe not in Newfoundland. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I really, really do. But yeah, so, normalize everyone sitting down when they're peeing. You guys are so fun. Thank you for your comments. I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of them because we're just getting into this. And we're having a good time. Not Carol Baskin, not Carol Baskin, she's not going to feed you to the tigers and, leave your remains in the yard, allegedly. But so Carol, Carol looks cute. She looks like she's got a perm. She got a fresh perm. She's like not going to worry about makeup. I feel like she's smart because she's a graphic designer. So far, she has no aspirations of Tina. Did I call her Carol? Her name's Tina. Tina has no aspirations of comedy, which is great. because that's the last thing we need. I'm a comedian. We're annoying AF, and we don't need an aspiring comedian on the damn show crying in the bed. And there's our cute little Tara, and we got Austin, and Austin's sister should be on the show, and then we're gonna get to her. I do like her. I do like her a lot. Okay, so let's just look at. I mean, come on, Carol. Carol's gonna be your health advocate friend. You know, this just looks like that. Like you'd call, you'd be like, "Hi, you're talking to Carol. What do you got, Aetna? Yeah, it's a shitty insurance. I understand. What are we dealing with? Yeast infection? Okay, yeah, no, and then it was a pre-existing condition. I know it's not right. It's not right. But it's okay. But with Tina, I might still just call her Carol. I'm so sorry. With Tina, I did, like I said, I don't think you guys can hear this. I'm just gonna put myself here and I'm going to listen to her video through my headphones because there were things, Canadians, that I need you to explain to me about Tina, what she's saying, okay? Oh, I'm not a girly girl at all. I don't wear makeup. Jesus, me don't even pluck me eyebrows. Okay, I understand that. So far, so good. She don't even pluck me eyebrows. I love switching I with me. I love her accent. I'm obsessed. I'm probably going to do impression videos of Tina. So get ready, Tina. Okay. She says, "Hi, I'm Tina. You know, I'm from Paradise, Newfoundland." She's 42. She's a graphic designer. She has flannel. Okay. Here's the part I need you guys to explain to me. This woman just said these words that don't make sense. Hair's like a birch broom in the fits now look. What? Who? Canadians, Newfoundlands, help me. Hair's like a birch broom in the fits now look. Don't even pluck me eyebrows. Hairs, and those are good eyebrows for not being plucked. Do you know what I mean? There's no uni, not down to the eye. Hair's like a birch broom in the fits now look. What? Okay. Newfies have their own slang. We find them very hard to understand, but so lovable. I get the love. And just when she was driving around where she lives, I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. But what the freak is she saying? I want to learn this language. I want to speak it. I'm finally going to be bilingual. I'm going to speak Newfie. Apparently that's what it's called. Okay. Only they get it. I cannot. Oh my God. She's going to be so, please, Tina, I think I keep calling her Carol. And I apologize. You're not Carol. Tina, you are going to be so fun to watch because you're going to say shit. And those kids are going to be like, if they vote Tina out first, I'm going to Canada and I'm going to take all the maple syrup. I know you guys are like, that's so cliche. I'm going to do something. Okay. And I'll be pissed because I need to have her interact with these young kids. I need to hear her language. I need that to be an ongoing thing. Obviously, the producers can use that for a segment. That's something I want to watch. I want to watch Tina interact, talk, and everyone just go. Because you know they're going to do that. It's going to be Tina talk, and they'll just be like, hair's like a birch broom and the fits now look. They've got a face that everyone wants to say hi to. Hey, what's knitting? I think, okay, so we're going to go further into her. I can't play the thing because the production company will hit me with a copyright strike, and I don't need that, you guys, okay? Right now, I'm already menstruating. I don't need a copyright strike on top of it. Overshares. Okay. So then she says she has this way of making people feel comfortable around me. I must have talked to me written on me forehead. And then she did, what's up? She did, what's up, which I know what that means, but stop, Tina, stop. She walks past someone on a trail and they, hey, how you doing? I understand that. I understand that. And then she says, or what do you ask? What do you ask? What? Hold on, let me see. What do you ask? What do you ask? What do you, huh? Okay. How's it going? Got that one. How's she cutting? How's she cutting? Who's cut? Why are we cutting? Cutting isn't good. It's that I would be like, what is that? The snow cutting? How, like when you're skiing, snowboarding? How's she cutting? Who's she and why are we cutting? And cutting is bad. Who needs ya? Who needs ya? Like who needs you? Who needs ya? I understand because Minnesotans, we have our own language. Like we say, oh, or like when someone's in our way and we want to sneak by, I just spit on myself. But it's like, oh, excuse me. Oh, didn't want to get in your way. Oh, I'm just going to reach. Oh, I'm just going to reach. Oh, I'm just going to get that over. Oh, OPE. It's a Minnesota slang. I don't know if they say it in Scotty. I don't know if they say it in Canada, but that's what we say. So she's, going on, who knit ya? How's it cutting? She cutting. Who? So she says she's friendly. Her girlfriend is Sherry. Sherry, it's not Sherry. It's not Terry. It's Sherry. It's not Larry. It's not Terry. Sherry, that's her partner. Let me just show you guys. So cute. So cute. I'm obsessed with these two. You look at Sherry's like, I don't want to be on TV. I don't understand. This is the time where I got a little worried because I was like, ugh, she's got a partner that doesn't want to be on TV. She wants to be on TV. I was getting Carol vibes, but Tina, no. Tina's her own person, Joleen. Okay. Dream Sketch says, oh, get ready for a culture shock, Joleen. Her hair is a mess like a broom having a fit. Creative. Oh, is that what that means? I thought her hair looked nice. It just looked like a fresh spiral. Oh my God, her hair is a mess. Like a broom having a fit. Oh, she's so cute. So Sherry, probably after this pandemic, like most couples, she's like, yeah, can you get fits like a brick of a broom to the D dot, how's it cut? And which is Sherry saying, can you take her away from me for a little bit? We've spent a lot of time together in quarantine and we've been together 20 years, but she's adorable. You are so right that she's adorable. I don't want to play any of the video here, but let me get out of here and then I can see if she says any other language things that I didn't know. People say her and Sherry are like two opposites. She's more of an introvert. I'm more of an extrovert. I can be a little extroverted, but opposites attract. All right. She started hockey at 40. So she thinks if you do that in your 40s, you can compete. So yeah, she clearly has like a great, if you play hockey, I feel like, especially as a woman in her 40s playing hockey, you're going to be competitive. You're going to be aggressive. So I like that. I like seeing that. I don't want to see a docile 42-year-old woman. I want to see Tina be like, bring it. I want her to go up to all the guys, the younger guys in the house. I want Kyle be like, you want some of this, Kyle? Don't get my bristles in me, Timmy. Don't even wax me eyebrows, Kyle. I just wanted to buck up to Kyle when he starts chirping off because he's going to start to get a couple, Zimas in him and then he's just going ham. Okay, so let's keep this party rolling we only got a couple more people to talk about. So the next person is Tyshawn, I believe. Tyshawn, open up, Tyshawn. Oh no, I probably have to close some of these baby girls. And Tyshawn, open for me. He's so cute. Oh my God. Okay. Tyshawn, I like Tyshawn. He's cute. You know what I like about Tyshawn? He does Zoom calls with his grandmas. He's got two grandmas. He loves his mom. He's 29. I think that's a good age too. Montreal, Quebec. He's an urban planner. He wants to change the world. So we have someone who look at BBUS. You can have a 6-pack and want to do good in the world and not just want to get followers on Instagram, So because he's an urban planner, so he works with like a lot of different like lower income communities, I think he said, and things like that, just like planning and, providing homes for people. That's always a good thing, and so Tyshawn is prepared to charm the house guests and play his way through the game straight to the final. He's charming. His smile. He seems just, he could get with him and Austin could have a little showmance. They could be cute together. I'm trying to think who else. I'm already trying to hook him up and maybe he doesn't need it. Maybe Victoria. We'll get to Victoria because they both are going to change the world. Maybe Beth. Beth also is going to change the world. You just don't know. You don't know. Any of the ladies except for Tina, he maybe, possibly, if they're single, has a chance with. So that's exciting. So yeah, just a cute little segment. I know they do that on purpose. The producers put together, but with talking to his grandmas, and they were so cute. And so hopefully I like him. I want to like him. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. My mom says that. My mom also made me book a flight for her because they're getting their vaccine. So she's going to be coming to visit me, Nana. Shout out to Nana. In a couple months now, after all the time passes in the vaccines and all that. And she apparently picks her seats for her and my dad by where Joseph and Mary stood in the manger. So why do I have OCD and anxiety? Probably because my mom bases where she sits on a plane based on where Joseph and Mary sit. I don't know. But yeah, they say stuff like that. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. So Jolie showing abs. Those are my abs. Thank you, Morris. They really are. Okay, so how's it cutting is an Irish slang, meaning how's it going? How's it cutting up there? Yeah, there. How's it cutting? Okay, that's cool. I want to start saying that. I'm going to start saying to my husband, I'll start there, see if it picks up, I'll wake up in the morning. How's it cutting, Jill? I'll be like, what? You already have that accent being from Minnesota, but how's it cutting? Allegedly, Kyle's a bully. No, not hockey. I live with my parents. I'm 26 and I like to party. Kyle, not what? That's what? Yes, that doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me. She will be likable, down to earth, like newfies in general. If she had a fiddle, she'd be playing it. Oh my God, I'm in love with Tina now. Maybe I wonder if her and Sherry are looking for a third. They do a lot of house parties out there. Oh, you know what I bet Tina can do? Down a couple of brewskis. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, got some Molson's. You guys drink Molson's? That's a Canadian beer, right? Molson. I'm trying to think of other beers when I was active in my alcoholism. I mean, I pretty much drank whatever they put in front of me, but I think a Molson, I think Canadians had a little higher. I would be like, oh, this is Canada beer. This is going to get me real riptide. But back to Abs McGee. And he's not just abs. He has substance, good career, loves his mom, loves his grandma. So I think I'm really going to like Tyshawn. Okay. Last but certainly not least is Victoria. Victoria is 27. Her hometown is Hamilton, Ontario. Her occupation is youth advocate. So she, I believe, said in her video she came up in the foster care system. And now she works for that same system she came up in as an advocate for the youth. How beautiful is that? We don't deserve her. I already feel like we don't deserve her. But that's just a small part of her. We have this kind of like eccentric feel. She's fun. She goes, clearly I'm fun. I have pink hair. And I was like, yes, Victoria, you are so fun. She likes to party, have a good time, but also wants to change the world. That sounds like my type of gal. And so I'm excited to see her. They said Victoria is a competitive risk taker with super high energy and a solid social game that will ensure victory. I think she's going to be underrated. They're going to look at her, kind of, I don't want to compare her to like a rock star from like BB20 US, but I feel it's like this free spirit energy. It'll either be too much for some people or people will really embrace it. And I think once she shares her story and stuff like that, I think she's going to have a good social game. The only people that she might rub the wrong way are the Kyles. I think I can see that. But other than that, I think if she's with all that she just from her short video has went through in her life, and now that she's accomplished and done, I feel as though she's going to be really successful in this game. I want to see Victoria, Latoya, Tina, and Tara and Julie Boo. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, and I like all the girls. This is the first time I could probably say that. I normally like the girls. I'm a little partial to them, but then you get your, disappointments. Looking at you, what was her name? The one that hooked up with Baby Bangs and BB21, just Bella. Oh, she was one early fave of mine, and I was so disappointed. So so hopefully there's just a bomb women's alliance. I would love that. Just like Rohan, if he starts, was it Rohan? Yeah, when Rohan starts trying to be the villain, they're just like, we see you. And then boom, when Josh gets a little too surly, they got to put him in check. Kyle, they're like, Kyle, hit the ice, Kyle. Maybe Braden can be an alternate, in that little alliance. That would be something that Keefer, I think, would want to work with some of these ladies. So let's see. If I had to pick today out of these house guests, who's going to win this season? My God, Joleen, who are you going to pick? You guys leave in the chat. Let me know who you think is going to win. I'm going to put all of my money on Tara or Victoria. I just have these feelings. I'm just drawn to them. Tina's going to be so fun to watch. Rohan's probably going to annoy me. To Sean, I mean, he's so cute. Possible showmance with Austin. I don't see Austin winning this game, but you never know. She's young. She hasn't had a lot of relationship experience, so she might fall into the let's just sit here and have a showmance and count each other's eyelashes. I think was Rohan the one that said, I don't want a showmance, I want a flirt man. Spoken like a guy who no one's going to try to showmance with. So yeah, that would be my pick. Josh is going to be entertaining. I think we have a lot of people that are going to be entertaining on the feeds. Last season, we didn't have a lot of fun feed people. There were so many disappointments on BB Can 8. I want to pull up the cast list for BB Can 8 and tell you, Jamar was the most fun person to watch on the live feeds. And, we obviously didn't get him long enough at all. So that was a bummer. And then let me see if I can find the exact, obviously Kyle from last season was trash. Carol tried to quit every 2 seconds, so she was pretty boring. She was trying to get followers for her Facebook. Let's see. Gosh, it seems like a lifetime ago. Brooke was such a disappointment. She just lived and died by what Sheldon said. And Sheldon was a disappointment. And Suzanne, Vanessa. Why am I even reminding myself of this season? We thought we wouldn't like the Madelyns and the John Lukes and the who was the other guy, the Michaels, but they ended up being the people we liked and the people we thought we'd like the Carols and stuff. Ugh, disappointing. Nico, wasn't he the first to go? Ming Lee, I thought she was good TV. I really liked her. Rianne was cool, right? If I remember correctly, she was a nurse, I think. Angie was kind of a sleeper. But they didn't get a full season. Hira was cool, but Jamar by far the most entertaining of last season. Otherwise, it was Min Lee was entertaining as well, but Vanessa and Kyle and Carol and Brooke and Sheldon. Oh my God, and Chris, Crazy Eye Chris. You guys, I shouldn't even have went down that road, but I couldn't help it. I'm looking at their little pictures here. So I thought Jamar would maybe be returning. So here's the deal. There's 14 house guests. Aren't there normally 16, correct? If that's the case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So who's the 2? Also, apparently they're going to be working in teams to start, and you can vote team captains, I think, on the website. And I could probably just find that out very easily by going to the website, to the home here. And it starts March 3rd, as I'm saying, but my website is being a little slow. So I'm curious to see who else is coming in. Do you guys have any guesses? So there's Team Destiny and there's Team Defender. So you get to vote. So let's see what we're exactly. Oh, look at Ika just making out. So here's the first look, the peek inside the house. So it's just like the living room wall. Oh my gosh, this is like a tree and so outdoorsy, I guess. I did like last year's house. Canada always pulls out all the stops with how they decorate the home. They also got some new sponsors. Apparently TikTok is a sponsor. Hi. So I'm probably going to follow me on TikTok. I'm probably going to do some Big Brother impression TikToks. So they have that. I had no idea until I started watching BB Can a couple seasons ago that they had I didn't know it was funded by sponsors so heavily, like at the Wendy's window and stuff like that. And I remember when they had Leroy's Furniture. Come on down to get the Leroy's Furniture. You can get a whole whole ass couch at Leroy's Furniture. And I thought it was so funny at first because I'd never seen that. But it's genius, so that they could keep the show on the air. So yeah, they got Skip the Dishes, which might be a food delivery, Expedia.com, Wendy's, love a Wendy's window. And watching this show makes me want to eat Wendy's, which I never want to eat Wendy's. But everyone gets the spicy chicken sandwich. I love when the HOH gets to have a little Wendy's thing, and then they get extra stuff, and everyone orders pink lemonade for some reason when they're ordering. And then they order salad and the burger and chicken sandwich. It's interesting. OLG, I have no idea. Old Lady Gang, is that Candy Burris's restaurant? I don't know what that is. Canadians help me. Sunlight, is that soap? I'm guessing it's soap. Weber, I know that's a grill. TikTok. Muscata Spirits. Okay, so that's Elky. What's Sunlight? It's got to be soap. I'm just guessing. Sunlight Canada. Looks like soap. It looks like looks like it would be a soap. But Leon's, not Leroy's. Thank you, Felicia. They're like, Leon's. Get your sofa at Okay, so what is Sunlight? Trusted by Canadians for over 100 years. Sunlight consistently provides dishes and clothes with a bright, fresh, clean. I knew it. I don't think do we have Sunlight here? I feel like I've seen it before. So maybe Skip the Dishes has to be a food delivery service. So the person that wins this game is going to get $100K and then some other fun little things and a trip and valuable prizes. What happened? This request was blocked by security rules. Apparently they were like, you can't play with us today. And I'm like, okay, cool. So fun that they get new sponsors. Let's see what we get to vote on here. So I'm going to go back to the homepage. So we already met the cast. We already saw a rewind. There's Kyle again. Okay, vote now. The vote needs you. What do you need? Okay, vote now at BigBrotherCanada.ca to nominate 2 house guests to become team captains of the BB9 house. Who should we vote for, guys? Okay, let's vote live here so that we can get our votes in. I think I should be able to vote. Okay, where did it go? I feel like this is late for me to stream, and now I can't. Okay, so there's Team Destiny and Team Defender. Well, probably. Yeah, let's hope we can get through a full season with the COVID. Yeah. Carol Giesling, a star. She's a star. Okay, so let's see. Team Destiny. Who do I want for Team Destiny? I feel like no one's going to vote for Tina, so I'm going to vote for Tina. I want Tina. Okay, and Team, what is this? Team Defender? Defender. Latoya, Tina, submit our vote. Final answer. How many times can I vote? Can I vote 100? Canada, take my vote. I feel like Nev Campbell from The Craft. Take my scars. Okay, I'm not a robot. Well, I don't actually know if I'm a robot, because if you ask Josh on this season, the Canadian Kurt Cobain, he'll say I'm living in an alternate universe. Maybe I am a robot. So select all the I hate these stupid things because it's like, oh, a little bit of the bicycle's here. So do I have to select where the little bit of the bicycle is? And maybe there's one over here. How do I know someone didn't throw a bike away in the trash? I have to know too much for this. Clearly I am a robot. Did it work? I have no idea what's going on. Traffic lights. This is whoever came up with this. Just let robots vote on TV stuff. Thanks for your vote. Okay, thank you. It's been locked in. Tune in to Global on Wednesday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. To see how it all plays out. Team up with your followers. Share this on Twitter. I don't want to share it. I already shared it on YouTube. I did my work. I did it. Can I vote again? I said I couldn't, but let's just try. Let's just see what happens, you guys, because why not? Tina, you guys can finish the song if you, maybe they'll let me vote. Maybe I can cheat the system. This is what all the Trumpers were worried about, is that this was happening and people were just cheating the system. Okay, more traffic lights. Technically, this is the traffic light pole, but this is the traffic light. But there's too many questions I'm asking. Thanks for your vote. Oh, you can vote like a lot of times. Okay, so make sure you guys vote. Vote for who I voted for, because why not? And then we can see Tina and Latoya have some power. And I don't know if that'll put an early target on them. I don't want early targets on either of them, but I do want them to have some power. So there you go, you guys. I wanted to do my cast breakdown. I hope you guys liked it. I had fun. I had fun with you guys. I wish I could have highlighted more of your comments, but we had to get through this list. These are, again, our first impressions. It's fun to revisit this later in the season when we're like, oh, we thought that person was going to be awesome, or we thought that person was going to suck, and they end up not sucking. So I'm going to be recapping every episode of BB Can this season, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm also going to be doing live feed updates like I do with BBUS. We'll be making fun. We'll be having fun. Maybe some impression videos. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be tweeting about it. It is going to be a fun time because Big Brother is back and we are just enjoying our BB Can. And then we get to enjoy our BBUS, which comes up after that. And then probably BB Australia, because now I'm watching BB Australia. Not now, but I watched it last season. Shout out to Girl, Let's Agree to Disagree. Crazy thing, the team captains have to choose the opposing team's house guest. Oh my gosh, thank you for that little bit of tea there. I think it's Jess, and thank you, Jess. And shout out to Girl, Let's Agree to Disagree. I think they did a breakdown tonight as well, but they do it with like actual Big Brother players. So check out their latest video. I haven't been able to watch it yet, but I did see, because I'm subscribed, you guys should be subscribed too, that it popped up, and I think they had actual BB Can house guests. I roll solo dolo on this because I'm too ADHD, and anyone who joins me knows that. And I think people, and I don't have the contacts that Girl, Let's Agree to Disagree. You know, I have Jess. She's my friend. I claim her. Okay. But, yeah, so check out their video, and that is so interesting. So the team captains have to choose the opposing team's house guests. Oh my gosh. I hope that captains are 2 women. I need it. Okay. Just joined the live, Dahlia. Oh my gosh. Well, luckily it will replay. All right, you guys. So shout out to all my Americans watching BB Canada. Shout out to all my Canadians watching BB Can. Shout out to wherever you are from. Thank you guys for joining me. Shout out to my mods. Thank you for joining me on this last minute live. I was just so geeked for BB Can. So I'm going to have tons of videos coming this season. Again, make sure you sub. Follow me on social media. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I got this 4K camera, so I'm seeing every line, every pore, everything happening on my face. So it's new. And now I love it. I love the camera, but I miss my webcam a little, because in my webcam, I was like, oh my God, are you 20? And then in my 4K count, like, you're 41, girl, and that's who you are. I guess this will be the only way to get a glimpse of Canada. Yes. Missed the live, but it'll replay. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you, Bethy. Thank you to everyone for joining me. I had so much fun. I'm just like geeked for Big Brother. So, yeah, I'll be back very soon. We have the premiere coming up, and I just can't wait. You guys are awesome and amazing. And please go support my Joleen Reacts videos, because I'm trying to get the numbers up on them babies too. So you guys are kind, you're sweet, you're smart, you're wonderful, and you can be anyone you want to be. Just don't be an Ethan. Bye, guys.